I wanted to ask you something real quick about Brock Lesnar, if that's okay.
Sure.
So there's been a lot of debate online from the wrestling community. A lot of fans are not happy, right? They're not happy that there's a world champion, a universal champion that's not on television as often, right? That doesn't defend the title at every pay-per-view. That's not on every TV. I wanted to ask you, as a promoter, not as Booker T the wrestler, not as Booker T the commentator or pre-show analyst. I want to ask you, as Booker T the promoter of reality wrestling, how would you book Brock Lesnar, and would you do it any differently than how he's being booked on television now? He's had 6 matches since he won the title, and he's had 5 of those were defenses of the championship. Would you have booked him any differently than he has been booked over the last 360-plus days?
Man, that's a tough question. With wrestlers, wrestling fans, they want to see guys, in the ring. They want to see them perform. They want to see them on every pay-per-view. But I could say, maybe I would have booked him, a little bit more. Maybe I would have had him doing a lot more PR work, of course. Maybe if you didn't see him in the ring, the visibility of Brock Lesnar would be on just about every talk show or something. He would be working. He would be earning every dime that he would be getting. But I go back to back to the day, when Hogan, he didn't work on every pay-per-view or everything like that. He didn't work on every TV or anything like that. He worked.
And rarely did he ever wrestle on TV.
Exactly, you know what I mean. He worked on all of the big shows and stuff like that.
The WrestleManias, the Royal Rumbles, the Survivors.
Exactly my point. Yeah. You know what I mean. So I can honestly say, it's hard to say how I would book him, but I do think I would have booked him a little bit more. But taking it back a little bit, taking a step back, I think is a good thing. Having guys work on television as much as they do against each other, it takes the
allure after.
Like I was just saying, I love to see, Roman Reigns just come out and beat up somebody, or Seth Rollins come out and beat up someone leading into the pay-per-view week. Even if they just did it leading into the pay-per-view week, just so the guys could, almost have a warm-up match. You know what I mean? He didn't want to take any, big matches this week, leading into, Extreme Rules. But this guy, he needs to keep his timing. He needs to keep, on step, He wanted to make sure, everything was, feeling good, going into this big bout with such and such and such as we could talk about that, so. I see things being taking a step back sometimes is pretty good. You can take a step forward.